It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with the Denver Broncos. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. He finds an opening past the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 47 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
First down and 10 yards to go.
So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
2nd and 2 at the 3-yard line.
This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And the ball is knocked out. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50, the 30, 20, 10. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Chiefs, nothing.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down now, it's Lindsay, and they'll get him down right about the 20. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
The 20-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. On 3rd down, here's Lindsay. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. Give him 6 yards in the first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. A run with Lindsay out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now we're going to get a stoppage as it looks like, yeah, that's Lindsay still down on the field now. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Now on 2nd and 16. Lock. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 46. They'll try the left side. Muhammad. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
But I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
For a Kansas City.
That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On first down, Muhammad. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line.
Carrier.
The big man, Jarrell Casey, in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jarrell Casey bursting in to take him down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as...
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off by the all-pro linebacker, it's Von Miller. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Mahomes now to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey already? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be serious.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
4 yards.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Throw over the middle, taken in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Locke. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Fakes the give to Gordon. Now here's Locke to throw. Looking for the end zone. And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Brandon McManus to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Here's Mecole Hardman. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And it's incomplete. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Completes it to Hardman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. Mahomes on target there to Hill. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
And 2.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Here's Muhammad. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Draymond Jones. And the Broncos will take over on downs. The D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play? Or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz. And in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
He's going to float this over the middle deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A big pickup of 38.
Quarterbacks have so many options when they have a 4 vertical route because they can hit any one of those 4 at any time, often for a big gain. But to me, the key is don't lock in on any one of them. It's best for him to look in one direction and throw in another.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
And the Broncos 1st down.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. This is the tight end fan. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st and goal, Denver.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Here's Hardman on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
On the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now here's Mahomes. And the Broncos get there and take him down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
Their own 38-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It's 3rd down and 13.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Locke. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away.
Mecole Hardman, Pro Bowler last year as a rookie, is deep for KC.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the 3rd-year man from Oregon. It's Royce Freeman.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this won't be enough. A good secured tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, Muhammad. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They go again with Muhammad. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5.
The ball carrier.
Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. And going deep for Hill.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Tackle made.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Gain of 2.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
From just shy of midfield, Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's a gain of 6.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On third down, it's Freeman. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last two possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
And they'll run the in route here with Judy. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down at the 41.
Bashad Breeland, the one that got him down.
Brings up second and
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Lock going to hand it off here to Gordon. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Now this defense very accustomed to trying to stop Melvin Gordon. It's the same division, the AFC West, but a different uniform for Gordon, spending 5 years with the Chargers before joining these Broncos in the offseason.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt.
5-yard attempt.
He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold. He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. It's caught at the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown.
Harrison
Butker on for the PAT. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
They'll run run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
A 2nd and 11 from the 19.
50 seconds. Mike, 50 seconds. Come on.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 11.
Throwing now is Locke, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Locke. And that is incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And out. It's 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. And they'll be set up in great starting field position here as that's out of bounds at the 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
Check 24. Check 99. Check 99.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman.
Mahomes pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play, because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Chiefs on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. And that is incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down. No gain. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Locke. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And
another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. To throw it is Locke. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Locke working out of the gun. Oh, no, he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Tyreek Hill, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target. But he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes to throw once more. He is going to find Hill here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. And going deep for Hill. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 41, Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down.
For the Kansas City Chiefs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to... And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. The sack by Marcus Hunt.
It's a loss of 1.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Butker now to add the extra point. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th.
21 apiece. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll hit and kick out of bounds, they say, right at the 50-yard line.
50-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. On 3rd down, Muhammad. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great effort there in the final minute. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead.
On for the point.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep, and that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw is Locke. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The sack by Dorian O'Daniel, the linebacker from Clemson. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter. lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the fourth quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for Kansas City, they continue to make their case for the playoffs as they move to 9-3. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Denver,